Hey, it's Josh again, Stoney Ridge Farmer. I want to talk to you today a little bit about changing the brakes on your vehicle. We've got a 2010 Dodge Ram pickup and we're going to put new brake pads on the front and rear of our truck. So before we get started, I want to talk to you a little bit about the psychology behind working on your own vehicle. You should be working on your own vehicle. You should pass this knowledge on to your child. You should pass this knowledge on to your family members. You should have some tools in your garage that's not just for putting the grill and the lawnmower in there. So here are some of the tools that we're going to need to get our brakes off. We have a clamp. We'll use that later. We have brake cleaner so that we are environmentally friendly and we don't breathe in brake dust and we clean our brakes off. We have a adjustable wrench and a socket wrench. And I have a DeWalt impact drive. I'll show you that. Here's the DeWalt impact drive. So let's take a minute and talk about the brake pads we're going to use. This is a Duralast Max brake pad. Has a carbon fiber backing, and it also is a ceramic brake pad. So here's what our brake pad looks like. It's a ceramic brake pad, and the backing is carbon fiber. We're going to put a little bit of brake lube on here. This comes in the package. I'm going to rub a little brake lube on there, just like so. And that's it. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is take off the wheel. So this may be an oversimplified version for some people. This is a 7/8 inch socket, and this is my impact. We're going to remove our wheel. You can loosen the wheel while it's on the ground, but I prefer to jack it up. If I've got an impact, I don't have to worry about my wheel spinning. Got our lug nuts off. Here's our wheel. Got our brake rotor. This is our brake caliper. And this squeezes right here to stop the vehicle. Okay? So we're going to loosen two nuts on the back here. And this thing's going to come right apart. This is the time when you use your brake cleaner to clean your brakes and knock that dust down so you don't have to breathe any toxic dust. So this bolt is a 9mm on the back. On the front, it's a 1/2 inch. So you start loosening this bolt up, and it's pretty quickly you can do it by hand. So we got both bolts loosened. We're going to take one of them out and the other one out. We're going to slide our caliper off. Sometimes it helps. Just give it a squeeze this way and then slip it off. So we got our caliper off here. Gonna do a little inspection, make sure it looks decent. And set him up here. It's just one piston in this caliper right here. We're gonna set it up out of the way. And our brake pads are right here. So they just come right out. So here's how we get our brake pad out. Just slips out. It's the old pad. See the difference? And the thickness. Here's our new one. Here's our old one. That's the pad surface. So we're putting a lot more pad on here. This truck has 100,000 miles on it. Should last us to 200,000. So we'll remove the old hardware clips and replace them with the new hardware clips. So we've compressed this cylinder with this C-clamp all the way down. Be sure you do it nice and slow. Then we will remove this C-clamp and slip our caliper back on our brakes. Then we'll reinstall the two nuts that we installed it on and go to the other side and do it. Repeat this 4 times and you got a brake job done. We'll put our wheel back on. Make sure it's centered. We'll get our lug nuts started. And then we'll tighten in a crisscross pattern. So here, 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 here. It doesn't matter what the crisscross pattern is as long as you're not doing around the circle. So that's how you put brakes on your truck. This is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Be a man, learn how to work on your car. If you're going to go sit in a waiting room for 2 hours, you might as well just do it yourself, learn a little something, and take that money, invest it in tools for your future and future projects with your son or your daughter or your wife or your friends. Have some buddies over, drink a few beers, and do a little mechanic work. Learn something together. Learn something. That's the take-home message. Thanks for watching. This is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Don't forget to subscribe to us, and thank you. Woo! We're installing. Let's take a minute and talk about the type of brake pad that we're installing. We're installing the Duramax. You want to smack the crap out of your auto parts supplier. This is the wrong brake pad. They gave me the wrong brake pad. So here I am at my house with my truck jacked up in the air with no brake pads on it. I have a light shining on my face, but it's not lighting my face. These are an upgrade over the factory. This is a Duralax. Duralax is the laxative. I told them the model, make, year, everything. They gave me the wrong pad. So there's going to be a little bit of hell to pay.